We have an interesting and major update in the Diddy case. Diddy threatened Michael B. Jordan for flirting with Cassie.
Okay, y'all, you are not going to believe what just came out about Diddy and Michael B. Jordan. Like, I had to read it twice to make sure I wasn't hallucinating. The way my jaw dropped to the floor, because this explains so much about what's been happening behind those Hollywood curtains. So Diddy's federal trial just kicked off, and let me tell you, the skeletons aren't just walking out of the closet, they're sprinting.
This is going to be such a massive trial, like maybe the biggest Hollywood trial. God knows which way it's going to go. Is it going to go on for weeks?
For sure, weeks.
And the star witness, his ex-girlfriend, Cassie. She is spilling everything. We already knew she accused him of abuse, trafficking, and threatening her life. But now, we're finding out he was threatening other people too. And not just anybody. Michael B. Jordan. Yes, the Michael B. Jordan. Creed, Black Panther, People Magazine's Man Alive. That Michael B. Jordan. According to Cassie's testimony, which was confirmed by Rolling Stone.
How do you carry on this legacy? I wanted to make sure that this dream meant something at the end of the day, because this young man, lost his life throughout this journey.
Back in 2015, she was shooting a film in South Africa. Had a little New Year's Eve flirtation with Michael. And when Diddy found out, he absolutely lost it. Diddy straight up called Michael B. Jordan and threatened him. Told him to back off Cassie immediately. And Michael, being the respectful king that he is, he turned around and told Cassie, "Girl, you need to call your crazy ex." Let that sink in for a minute. One of Hollywood's most powerful men threatening one of its biggest rising stars. Over what?
P. Diddy has been a huge individual in the music industry for decades now, and with a lot of new information coming to light about his past as well as what he's been doing behind the scenes, a lot of people are comparing him to the Harvey Weinstein or the Epstein of the music industry.
A conversation, a little flirtation. It's given possessive. It's given dangerous. It's given... This man should have been stopped years ago. And here's the thing that's making my blood boil. This wasn't a one-time incident. According to multiple sources now coming forward, Diddy has allegedly been doing this to all the men around his women. Cassie wasn't the first.
The last hearing before Sean Combs' trial starts, when he walked into federal court today, he appeared to be looking for his family. They've pretty much been at all of the hearings that I've been to, but there was no presence of his sons or his mother or his sister who had previously been at those hearings.
Kim Porter wasn't allowed to date either. Diddy would reportedly track down these men and threaten them too. Does anyone else feel sick right now? Because I'm sitting here wondering how many careers this man has threatened. How many people he's intimidated. How many lives he's controlled. All while smiling for the cameras and throwing those white parties. I need to know what you think about this.
Back up a little bit.
How can you support your father? How do you support him moving forward?
Is this the tip of the iceberg with Diddy? Do you think more celebrities will start coming forward with similar stories? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I am dying to hear your take on this whole mess. But trust me when I say this trial is just getting started. There are whispers that Kanye's name might pop up too. Some people are saying he could be on those infamous Diddy tapes that the FBI seized.
What advice would you give me on how to find the best in class?
The first thing you need to do for each job is to have a spec sheets, the specifications for that job.
Just imagine what else we don't know yet. But while we're talking about celebrity drama, Did you catch the Met Gala this week? Because baby, that red carpet was a battlefield of fashion wins and losses. This year's theme was all about black men's fashion and dandyism, tailored suits, hats, bow ties, the works. And some celebs absolutely understood the assignment.
We have the latest from federal court in the Sean Combs criminal case. Status of jury selection, what Diddy's going to be wearing, violation of a gag order, rejecting a plea offer.
While others clearly didn't even read it. Let's talk about who ATE first. Teyana Taylor showed up looking like a Victorian pimp. And I mean that as the highest compliment. The hat, the cane, the suit. She came dressed like Lady Danbury's cooler cousin and absolutely served. Janelle Monáe, the pinstripes, the pocket watch, perfection, full marks, no notes. Coco Jones arrived for her first ever Met in Minaj Mahalra and looked absolutely angelic. That embellishment was stunning on her. And for the men, Bad Bunny was fashion forward and completely on theme. Damson Idris, Keith Powers, and Lewis Hamilton, fine. The women didn't stand a chance when these men walked in. Then there was Zendaya. Always a moment, but she went surprisingly safe in Louis Vuitton this year. She looked clean, effortless, but we all know she can give more. It wasn't bad, just not the show-stopping moment we've come to expect from her. But let's be real. You're not here for the wins. You want to know who fumbled. And baby, there were some choices made. Future showed up looking like he just crawled off the Heartbreak Express. His locks done fell out and he's given stressed and depressed. People are saying Gorgeous Doll has him going bald. And honestly, I can see it. Doja Cat looked like she skinned a whole leopard on the way to the event. That Marc Jacobs print was a choice. Bold? Yes. Fashion? Baby, no. It was giving Cruella de Vil's wild cousin. And then there was Cardi B. She came dressed like the Grinch stole Fashion Week. The fabric was nice. The risk was there. But something just didn't hit. The silhouette was giving Christmas tree meets couture, and I don't think that was the assignment. But listen to this. The real moment of the night, Rihanna showing up pregnant with baby number 3 in a full Marc Jacobs look, basically saying, I run this. That's right. Rihanna is pregnant again. 3rd baby incoming, and she's still making fashion statements while growing a whole human. Meanwhile, some of us can barely match our socks in the morning. If that wasn't tea enough, Rihanna and Ciara reunited at the Met Gala after years of beef. If you remember, these two had serious drama back in the day. Rumor had it Rihanna was mad that Ciara danced with Chris Brown and allegedly went on a date with LeBron James back when he was still with Savannah. Yes, girl, Rihanna said. Don't play about Savannah. And apparently she meant it. But guess what? That's all water under the bridge now. The girls hugged it out on the carpet. No shade, just vibes. We love to see growth. But I can't stop thinking about this Diddy situation. Remember when we all used to watch those Making the Band episodes and laugh at how intense he was? How he'd make people walk to Brooklyn for cheesecake? How he'd scream at them during auditions? It doesn't seem so funny anymore, does it? Because now we're seeing that same controlling behavior, but in his personal relationships. And it wasn't just intensity or high standards. It was allegedly abuse, control, and threats. There's something so disturbing about a man who believes he has the right to control who a woman talks to years after they've broken up, who thinks he can call up another grown man and threaten him over a conversation. And the fact that this behavior has reportedly been going on for decades makes you wonder who else knew, who enabled it, who looked the other way. We've seen so many powerful men finally face consequences for their actions lately. Harvey Weinstein, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, now Diddy. The question is, will the justice system actually hold him accountable? Or will money and power protect him once again? I want to know your honest thoughts on this. Do you think Diddy's empire is finally crumbling? Or will he somehow bounce back from even these serious allegations? Leave your prediction in the comments below. I read every single one. And I'm genuinely curious what you all think about this. Because this isn't just celebrity gossip anymore. This is about abuse of power. This is about control. This is about intimidation. And it makes you wonder who else in Hollywood is doing the same thing. For every story we hear, there are probably dozens we don't. For every Cassie who speaks out, how many others stay silent out of fear? But it gets worse. According to the lawsuit, this wasn't just verbal intimidation. Diddy allegedly had Cassie under constant surveillance, controlled her career, isolated her from friends and family. Classic abuser tactics, just with a bigger budget and more resources. And Michael B. Jordan was just one name that's come out. Can you imagine how many others there might be? How many careers might have been affected? How many people were silenced? The entertainment industry has a long history of protecting its power players. But social media has changed the game. Victims can speak directly to the public now. Evidence can be shared instantly. The court of public opinion moves much faster than actual courts. And the public? We're tired of predators being protected. From the comments I'm seeing online, fans are demanding justice. They want accountability. They want the truth. They're tired of supporting artists who turn out to be monsters behind closed doors. The days of separating the art from the artist seem to be coming to an end. People want to know that who they're supporting financially aligns with their values. Ooh. From Diddy threatening Michael B. Jordan to Future's heartbreak hair, to Rihanna dropping babies like albums. This week has been a whole circus. And speaking of truth coming out, the tea about this year's Met Gala after parties? Scorching. You know, the gala is just half the story. What happens after is where the real drama unfolds. And this year did not disappoint. First off, Diddy was noticeably absent from all events. No white party, no after party, nothing. And the celebrities who used to flock to his events, suddenly they can't remember his name. Funny how that works. But the party circuit was bumping without him. Richie Akiva's after party at Casa Cipriani, packed with A-listers. Cardi was there. Sabrina Carpenter showed up with Barry Keoghan. And yes, they were all over each other. And even Leonardo DiCaprio made an appearance with his latest 20-something girlfriend. The real tea, though? Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce were spotted having a little disagreement. Sources say they were arguing in a corner before Travis stormed off, leaving Taylor looking upset. Trouble in paradise already? Or just a little lover's quarrel? Meanwhile, the Kardashian-Jenner clan hosted their own exclusive gathering. And guess who wasn't invited? Pete Davidson, even though he was in New York. The shade of it all. Beyonce and Jay-Z kept it classy as always with their intimate dinner at their private residence. Only 50 guests, hand-selected. And rumor has it, Beyonce made a toast hinting at new music coming soon. The Bayhive is buzzing. But let's circle back to this Michael B. Jordan and Diddy situation, because I'm still not over it. Do y'all remember when Michael was promoting Creed 3 and suddenly all those weird rumors started circulating about him? The strange blind items, the social media whispers. It makes you wonder if someone powerful was trying to damage his reputation behind the scenes. And now, we're learning about these threats from years ago. It really makes you question what else has been happening in the shadows of Hollywood. The power dynamics in this industry are scary when you really think about it. One phone call from someone like Diddy could potentially derail an entire career, even for someone as talented as Michael B. Jordan. What's most disturbing is how normal this behavior seems to have been. How many other stars have been threatened? How many careers have been quietly sabotaged? How many voices have been silenced? This is why people are demanding transparency now. This is why the public is turning against these industry titans who've operated with impunity for decades. The days of celebrities getting away with anything are over. The internet never forgets. Receipts are always kept, and fans are ready to hold their faves accountable. So, while we wait for more details from this trial, while we dissect Met Gala fashion and speculate about celebrity relationships, remember that your voice matters. Your dollars matter. Your clicks and views and streams matter, because at the end of the day, we decide who gets to keep their platform. We decide whose content we consume. We decide which celebrities we continue to support. And personally, I'm done supporting anyone who uses their power to harm others, no matter how talented they are, no matter how many hits they've produced, no matter how many white parties they've thrown. Child, the truth is finally coming out, and it's about damn time.